Well, Arn, listen, this is going to wrap up our coverage of May 1994. Before we get out of here, we have a few questions from our fans. We're going to hit them rapid fire and then close this one down for the week. We talked a lot about Sting today. Patrick Ruth wants to know, what is your all-time favorite Sting moment? Do you have an all-time favorite Sting moment?
I guess the conclusion of the match he had with Flair the night he was made.
Okay, Clash of the Champions 1.
Yeah, Rick made him.
Drew Landry is back with this question. He says, Ming is here. If he gave you a cheeseburger, would you accept it and eat it with a smile? Or would he get a double A Spinebuster?
I'd lick my fingers after I got through eating it.
Oh, man. The only right answer. I love it.
I wouldn't turn him down on anything.
Right. Cheese included. Arn, Brian Haremza wraps us up. Final question. He wants to know, Larry Zbyszko would go on to win the TV title from Steven Regal. Were you happy to see Larry win the title, and did you say anything to him after winning the championship?
I want to say I walked by Larry, and I want to say I said something like, you're going to have to get off your ass now, Larry. And by the way, that's my title.
That's great. I love it.
Well, Arn, I know what this means to you, or something like that.
Oh, so good. Larry impressions will never get old. I love it.
Yeah, he cracks me up. He's funny as shit. And he's just being him. He's not trying to be funny.
No.
That's what's so funny about it.
Right. Oh, so good. Hey, listen, guys, before we get out of here, we want to remind you about how you can support us. The best way is to check out the merch stores, Arn store, as well as the Four Horsemen stores, boxofgimmicks.com. There's a lot of new t-shirt designs, tumblers, koozies, pins. Be on the lookout for that JD Hoop created Hall of Fame shirt. As soon as I have the design, Arn, it's coming over to you for you to check out, and then we're going to get it on our stores. And it is for our man who's the 2024 recipient of the Frank Gotch Award. And then at the Horseman store, you're going to find the Horseman hats, the jackets. I'm sporting my Horseman hat now, and they come in 12 different colors, those jackets. Arn, you just ordered a bunch of the hats for your appearances because they're going like hotcakes.
Well, for some reason, they caught on. People started going, hey, that's a good-looking hat, And normally at these events, I have a pretty good spread of 8x10s and stuff, and it, a lot of different selections, horseman pictures and just pictures of me and Brock and all this. And, I want to say that the merch kind of got looked over, but for some reason it's caught on, and they are. Great. It's good work. They're good look. Those white hats are off the hook.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, as we wrap up the show, I want to remind you, if your business targets that 25 to 54-year-old audience, there's no better place than to advertise with us here on advertisewitharn.com. We have that super targeted audience that we've talked about before on the show. So you can do that. Check it out. A lot of the similar companies have advertised with us. Take advantage of advertising with us right here. Advertisewitharn.com. We'll put over your product, your service, whatever the case is. And we're looking forward to having great partners here on this fantastic show, reliving Arn's history. Once again, advertisewitharn.com. Arn, next week, we're going to discuss your increased role in the stud stable with the Dustin feud. Sherry Martel is coming into WCW. Clash of the Champions from Charleston, South Carolina. And you're agreeing to tag with Dustin Rhodes, Hulk Hogan's interview with Jimmy Hart, the unification, as I mentioned earlier, of the world and international world title. Ric Flair's turning heel again. I mean, come on, he should have just stayed heel. But that's going to set up that match with Hogan at Bash at the Beach. Arn, thank you so much for doing the show with me again this week.
It's my pleasure always, Paul. Thank you. Thanks to everybody involved with the show. Sponsors, everybody. Thank y'all.
There you go. Now, well said, Arn. We have such a great team. On behalf of the enforcer, Arn Anderson, this is Paul Bromwell, and we'll see you right back here next week on another episode of Arn